Alright, we're going for a little walk down Railroad Ave here. This camp has been over here for the last 3 days. It hasn't moved. It has a local Montana license plate. I see a lot of camper vans and RVs, old ones, down here on the street. They're still being used. Some new ones too, but there's a lot of used vehicles down here in this neck of the woods. This is a really busy rail yard. It's 24 hours. They come through here all hours of the day and night. Somebody's smoking weed. I can smell it. This looks like what appears to be an old passenger train station. Pretty cool. But there is no passenger rail service to Helena. I think there is to Great Falls, but not to Helena. Yeah, now this building is occupied by Montana Rail Link. And that's freight, not passenger. It's a cute little park right over here. I'm gonna take a walk over. It's across the street. Cool. There's the Larson Block, Pack Rat, Pawn, Pabst Bar, Depot Laundromat. I don't think that laundromat is still in business. This is undoubtedly one of the older parts of town. But what's really cool about this little park over here is they have an old steam locomotive. This old train depot is a pretty handsome building. I just want to show you the spire on top. Pretty nice. When I lived here, one of my friend's father worked for the railroad. Nice little park. I'll say one thing for Helena, their city parks are clean, they're well kept, there's no litter, very little. Helena has civic pride. Not like some neighborhoods I've lived in. Not here in Helena, but elsewhere. Yeah, look at this big old beast. Woo! That's a mighty hunk of engine. Get the big leaf springs. Big leaf springs on the wheels. And every wheel has its own leaf springs. Go around the other side. That sun is right in my eyes. I can't see a thing. Look at that. They used a big hunk of wood, a big piece of timber to bolt all this stuff onto. Isn't that interesting? I'm surprised they didn't just use metal and weld it or bolt it or whatever, but they got some big chunks of wood in there. And I have a selfie stick too. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary, keep on burning. Cool, very cool. This big old headlamp up here. Yeah, so we still have this long train going through in the background here. I'm going to read this sign to you, and you can just watch the cars go by. Sign says, "This property contributes to the Helena Railroad Depot Historic District, listed in the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of Interior in cooperation with the Montana Historical Society. www.montanahistoricalsociety.org. This park is called Beatty Memorial Park. The Northern Pacific's arrival in 1883 brought rapid local changes, including development of this pie-shaped block. By 1884, a brick barbershop, 3 saloons, a cobbler, and a boarding house served the first passenger trains and earliest residents. By 1906, Walter Larson's Meat Market and Old Swanson's Corner Saloon were neighborhood fixtures. But by 1929, the dilapidated abandoned buildings made the CD block infamous along the Northern Pacific Line. Anna and Mary Beatty of Illinois had given the city a trust fund in memory of their brothers George, Edward, and Alexander. The brothers were early Helena businessmen, and Alexander was a first major investor in this district. The city of Helena used $16,124 trust to purchase the lots and create the park. Originally it included a wading pool, drinking fountain, and benches. The intent was to establish a recreational beauty spot, quote unquote, and a favorable first impression for railroad travelers. Beatty Park is still one of Helena's most attractive retreats. After the Northern Pacific retired its steam locomotives in the mid-1950s, the widely used 1902 S4 class workhorse came to rest here. And that concludes our reading